Bonjour, Année 5. Hello, Year 5. Right, today we're going to carry on with our topic on items of clothing. I'm learning to describe what I'm wearing. To be successful, you need to be able to describe the colour, like we were practicing last week, putting adjectives in the correct position, giving your opinion, and if you're already being successful, making sure these adjectives agree, and giving reasons why. So extending your sentences further, and you can. We're going to do a little bit of work on that later. So remember, les vêtements means clothes, les vêtements. Écoutez, répétez les vêtements. Okay, so firstly, I want you to have a little think. How many items of clothing can you remember from last lesson? Can you remember how to say I'm wearing? So it's je, starts with a P, doesn't it? And where do these adjectives need to go in French? Right, pause the video and have a little think about that one. Well done. So just a reminder, adjectives go at the end, don't they? They go after the noun they are describing. So, je porte des chaussettes blanches. You've got your noun here, chaussettes, socks, and then blanche, white, goes after the noun it's describing, yeah? Socks, white. Je porte une veste noire, a jacket, black in French. So, noun, adjective. Je porte un t-shirt violet. Noun, adjective, un t-shirt violet, yeah? Je porte une cravate violette. Noun, adjective. So remember, the adjective goes after the noun it is describing. And what do I mean by making adjectives agree? Yeah, so they need to agree with the noun. So if the noun is feminine, the adjective needs to be feminine. If it's plural, the adjective needs to be plural as well. We don't do that in English, but they have to do that in French. So here we've got feminine plural, which is socks. Yes. We've had to change blanc to blanche because that's an irregular adjective, changes to HE. And then we've had to add an S on the end because there's more than one socks. It's plural as well. Same with this one here, une veste. We know une makes it feminine, a jacket. So the word noir, we've had to put an E on the end. And t-shirt we know is masculine, so that colour stays the same. We don't need to add anything to it. And then une cravate we know is feminine, une, so we've had to change violet to violette. And this one's slightly irregular spelling as well. You double the T and then you add an E, okay? Right. So how do you make adjectives feminine if they already end in an E? So here, let's have a look at these. Je porte une veste rouge. Je porte un t-shirt rouge. Je porte une cravate rouge. Pause the video for a second, have a little think. How do you make adjectives feminine if they already end in an E? Yeah, if they already end in an E, we don't need to add another one. Rouge already ends in an E, doesn't it? So we haven't had to add another one after that. So that's nice and easy for us. Right, okay, so now I'm going to give you a little bit of time to play with someone at home. So could be a sibling, could be whoever's looking after you today, and you can help them to play noughts and crosses with you. So if you draw yourself a noughts and crosses grid on a piece of paper, you don't have to copy all these out. You can if you want to, and then just pause the screen, and then you can draw the nought in the correct place on your piece of paper if you get it correct on here. So remember, you need to get 3 in a row, either going across or down or diagonally, okay? So let me know who wins on that one. And I've also made this other game for you, which is 4 in a row. So again, you can pause it, draw out the grid, and to get a spot, you need to say je porte, and then the item of clothing, and then the colour. So for example, if you want to go here, it's je porte une veste marron. Yeah, and the idea is to get 4 in a row. So you could have your 4 crosses or noughts or whatever you decide. You could colour them in a colour, 4 of your blobs in the same direction, or 4 going down, and then the person who's playing you might decide to block you so you can't get 4 in a row, or they might just be going to get their 4 in a row and see who can get it first, okay? And the winner is whoever gets that first. Okay, right. So your next thing to do, you will see that I have put 2 worksheets attached to Google Classroom. I will show you the first one first. So this one is differentiated. This is the easier one. you can either print off one of these 3 sheets, have a look at them first and decide which one of the 3 you want to print off, or you can do your answers on a piece of paper and you can literally either draw a picture or just write the word a skirt equals and then whichever word you think it is, okay? Or draw a little skirt and then label it in French. So you've got all the spellings up here. So for this activity, if you do print out the sheet, all you're doing, this is the hot task, you're following the line along. So ampoule, what is it? You follow the line along, you keep going and draw the line until you find which one it is. So we know ampoule is this one here, okay? If you're doing the hotter task, you're doing this one here. So you've got all of the pictures again, and you've got the words underneath, and you're drawing a line. So you've got no help with these lines. You're drawing a line to match them up. So for example, what is the word for a skirt? And you look for a skirt down here. It's une jupe. So you draw a line from here to that one there, okay? If you're doing the hottest task, you've got a list of the words here, and you're carefully copying the correct word underneath the correct picture, okay? If there's any that we haven't done, you can look them up on wordreference.com, which is a really good online dictionary. Just make sure you've, if you're looking up the English word, you have it on English to French, and if you've got looking up the French word over here, you've got it on French to English, yeah? And just make sure you're looking up the right way around. So if you don't have a printer, it doesn't matter. You can either draw out the picture and label it in French, or you can just write skirt equals and then whatever, okay? So see also, if you're doing the hottest challenge, whether you can put the correct un or une word in. So is it masculine or feminine? Is it un poule or une poule? Again, if you're not sure of those, you can look back on our PowerPoint from last week, or you can look them up in the dictionary. They'll have a little F or a little M next to them to say if they're masculine or feminine, like we've been practicing before, okay? So pause the video while you do that. Okay, let's go through the answers. If you did the first activity, well, all of the activities, there are the answers. So this one matches up to une jupe, des chaussures, un sweat, un pantalon, un t-shirt, une chemise, un maillot de corps, des chaussettes, un slip, and short. So notice this one is singular as well. We say shorts in English, don't we? But in French, it is singular, just like pantalon. Pantalon is also, trousers is also singular, isn't it? So we need to be careful to make sure when we do an adjective with it that it agrees. Une robe et un pull. So mark those ones yourself. Let me know how you got on with that. Once you've done that, you're going to go on to this task here. So you're going to do a little worksheet about giving reasons why, giving your opinion about the clothes. So number 1, you're going to match up cognates, words underneath the word search, to the English masculine column, masculine, finding the words in the word search once you've done that. If you're doing the hotter task, you're matching up the cognates of words under the word search to the English in the masculine column, and then using the dictionary wordreference.com to look up a maximum of 5 French words, finding those words all in the word search afterwards. If you're doing the hottest task, you're going to match up the cognates of words under the word search to the English in the masculine column, use the dictionary to look up a maximum of 5 French words, again, wordreference.com you can use, write the feminine spelling of the adjectives in the feminine column as well. So think about how they would change their spelling. What would they need to add on the end if they're an adjective? And what did we need to do if it's already got any on the end? Do we add anything else? And then you're going to find these words in the word search. So let's have a little look at the sheet now so you can see what I mean. So this is the sheet here. So if you were doing the hot challenge, you are going to write your words in here, the masculine column, and also the hotter task. And then if you're doing the hottest challenge, you're having a go at making these masculine words into the feminine too. Okay, so there's a list for all those words and you just need to put them in the right place. So I've written what the English for those words are here. So you literally just need to look at the words and see if you can work out what they mean using your knowledge of cognates and your prior knowledge of French. So do you think you could work out the word embarrassing, for example? That one is a cognate. and have a little look through the list to see if you can do that. Okay, so I won't show you the words now. I'll let you do that on your own. So again, you can either open this in Paint and draw on the actual sheet itself, or I'll do it on Google Classroom, so it'll make a copy for everybody, so you could type in the boxes if you want to, or you can print it out, or you can just draw out the grid on a piece of paper if you'd like to. If you just want to do this bit and not the word search, you could draw that out with a pencil and a ruler, couldn't you, and fill it in as you wish. Comme tu veux. So let me know how you got on. Go back to my PowerPoint so I can show you the answers. So make sure you pause it here, and then when you are done, I will show you the answers. Here are the answers. So you can mark that yourself for when you are done. Okay, pause that there. So well done, everybody. And I will see you next week. We will put these into action. We will practice saying these words. Au revoir.